All right, everyone's out on the track, just doing a little bit of qualifying now. So what we have the Daytona racetrack, which is 2.5 mile long super speedway. The pit lane speed tonight is 55 miles an hour. The start of the duels, it will be about 73 degrees, and the start of the race, the Bud Shootout, should be about 70 degrees. There's no chance of rain, which is good. Always nice and warm in Florida anyway. The winds are out of the northwest between 4 and 7 miles an hour, so it's pretty light wind, so it should be a good night for racing. The guys here tonight are going to have 5 tires, 4 in the pits. They're going to have 1 fast repair, and they're going to be running, it appears to be about 21 laps of fuel. So it should be a good evening of racing. Tonight's race is brought to you by Camp Light. Love, inspire, give hope, and teach. It is a fantastic place. Let's see, for families at no cost, so that the children with medical, physical, behavioral, and other special needs, as well as at-risk youth, have the opportunity to participate in the program despite their financial situation. Campers get to participate in activities such as archery, swimming, horseback riding, animal management, gardening, nature exploration, fishing, arts and crafts, outdoor sports, and so much more. It's a fantastic place, and we definitely welcome their sponsorship here tonight. All right. So, we're just waiting for them to get things lined up and get the starting grid lined up. And we'll be right back at the start of the race. Stay tuned. Okay, they're all getting lined up now for the first of the heat races. This should be a 15-lap shootout in heat number 1. Just waiting for everyone to get online here and ready to go. Well, this is unfortunate. I don't seem to have a ticker here for any of the drivers. I'm going to try to get that fixed here right directly. I'm not quite sure what the problem is with it. I will be right back. But the race is starting. Well, I can tell you that the 109 of Kirby is in the lead. The 08 of Ron is sitting beside him. Coming down to the green. Green, green, green. Here we go. We're racing, boys. There we go. We got our ticker up. Okay, we're good to go now. Stephen Kirby just jumped out to the lead. 26 of Steve Mormon sitting high on the outside. He only has one other truck to give him a hand. Ryan Pittman's following up behind the leader, trying to get in there. And he has. I do apologize. We have a couple of technical difficulties we're trying to work our way through here. Right off the get-go, but we will get it straightened out. Okay, everyone's nicely spread out at the moment. We have the Toyota out in front. Oh, wait, okay. We have a yellow flag. Let's go back and take a look at the crash. Looks like the 55. Back up and right along with him for a minute. Take a look and see what happened to him. All right, let's see if we can get a close up on what happened to him. Oh, we'll go back up a little bit more. Had the 3 Bullard right up behind him, give him a little tap. Tried to get around the outside of him and just gave him a tap a little bit in the corner. And that was all she wrote. Sent him spinning around. All right. All right, let's go back to the TV static and let's see what we can see. Again, I do apologize. We have a couple of bugs here right off the get-go. Hopefully we got them all straightened out. We'll be able to figure out what's going on from now on. And the rest of the race will be faultless. There won't be any problems anymore. Or so we hope. All right. So we'll check on the 55 and see where he is on the track. He's bringing up the rear at the moment. So we only had 2 laps in of 15 laps. Facing under yellow. We have Ryan Pittman in the lead. Pacing behind the pace truck. Sounds like he shut his car off. Going around the corner trying to save some fuel. He does have about 21 laps of fuel, I do believe. So I don't really see the need of him shutting his truck off, but something he tends to be doing, I guess. Trying to save a little bit of fuel. As long as he doesn't kill the battery, that would be bad. Okay, so let's go up to the TV static. Let's see what's going on. So we have Ryan Pittman in the lead, Ty Bostic in second, Stephen Kirby in third, Steve Mormon in fourth, John Legier in fifth, Elliot Swoop in the 33 and 6th spot, Greg Stone is in the 3 and the 7th spot, Max Train is in the 8th spot, Brandon Fielder is in 9th, and Craig Bridge is finishing up the 10th spot. Then we have David Watts, William Curran, Travis Murgard, Eric Olson, Luke Bullard, Jeffrey Belk, and Chandler Chabot finishing out the pack. We should be coming down Pace truck lights are still on, so we have at least one more lap around the track. I do apologize for the problems right off the get-go here with the broadcast. I thought I had everything all ready to go, but obviously a few bugs had to be worked out. So it's some people in YouTube watching. Young Soccer Keeper 2. Let's go, Matthew Karikoff. 2 Raider. Let's get it. Team Southern E Motorsports. We go 7. Could you refresh trading paints? That I could probably do. I could try to refresh paints. See if we get... Refreshing. Is someone not getting the proper paint job? Let me know if you're not seeing the proper paint job. Trading paints has been refreshed, ready to go. All the paint schemes are coming back online now. Taking a moment. The lights are off on the pace truck though. Ryan and Ty going to start this thing off. They're in 4th turn. Actually, Ty is on the inside starting out. Ryan is on the outside. And here we come, down to the green. Green, 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 we're up. Away we go. Ryan's got to jump out to the front lead right off the bat. He's sinking down low next to the inside. The 26 looking on the outside. Trying to get 2 lines going. 22 is right hard on Ryan's tail bumper. Let's jump into the 22. He's right on the back end of Bittman. But there's a whole pile of them coming up behind him. Coming around. We got 6 laps in. 9 to go. The outside line of 26 is on the outside. Looking to see what he can do with it. He's pushing Kirby to the front. Outside line starting to make a move. Ryan's trying to hold him off on the inside, but it's going to be hard. Now whether Kirby will stay out in the outside lane, go with the outside line, or will he drop down in the front? Everyone seems to be minding their P's and Q's. They're all spread out nicely so far. There's not many cars. There's only 5 cars on the outside lane at the moment. Everyone else is tucking low to the yellow line, trying to keep it low. Okay, so the 26, he's still pushing Kirby to the front. We have Stephen Kirby out in the lead, but they're just moving around. They don't have a whole lot of time. When you only have 15 laps to race, there's not a whole lot of time to make decisions. So we still only have 5 cars on the outside lane. Trying to get back to the back. Take a walk back and see what Luke sees out his windshield. He's on the outside lane trying to give him a push up the rear guard. Got back and see how the 55, after the 55 spun out, he's still running close to the back. But he's on the outside lane and he's going to try to get up with the rest of them and try to see if he can make something happen. Jump on over to the 94, see what he can see behind the Toyota. A fielder. Yeah, everyone's in line, everyone's minding their P's and Q's, they're all doing pretty good. No one's doing anything majorly crazy as of this moment in time, but it's just a matter of time because you're running out of time, you're halfway through the race as of right now. So we need to see. Whoa! There we go. We got a crash. Oh my. We got a crash. All right, we're going to back it up here. Take a look. See if I can see what happened to this. 19 was up on the side. It all started with the 19, I believe. Oh, we're going to back up a little bit more. We got to get an aerial view on that just to take a look. See a little bit more. We'll concentrate on the 19. Well, the 33 got a little bit wide. 3 went down into the 19. 19 got up. Oh, he's right up on the side. He almost flipped her over. 3 was spinning around in circles. There wasn't a lot to do that anyone could do. Let's take a quick look out the windshield of the 3 and see what he felt. He was right behind Leger. He just went for a ride. Let's jump back with the 19 and see what he's seeing when he was up in the air. Got a little bit sideways, crooked, up on his side. Fortunately, he didn't flip it all the way over. Back down on his wheels and away he goes. All right. Everyone's getting back out, back in line. Take a look on pit lane, see if anybody's pulled into pit lane as of yet. Nobody's coming around pit lane. They're all coming around. I don't see any problem as of yet as far as anyone pulling into pit lane needing service. Oh, we have a couple cars coming in pit lane. The 55, the 19 definitely. They all have 1 fast repair. So I believe that's 1 fast repair per race. So we'll see if they are using it. I don't imagine they're going to bother taking tires. Although 19 looks like he's taking tires on the outside. I could be wrong. Yes, he was up on the side. He's up on the inside, so he's got to take some tires both sides. All 4. Probably took a fast repair for that ride that he went on. And now he's back out onto the track again. Let's go back up to the leader. So it's back up to the 109 of Stephen Kirby. He's back in the lead. After being pushed there by the 26 of Steve Mormon. Let's take a look down here. See most of the trucks going by. Lights are still on the pace car. So they have 5 laps to go. They'll probably have basically a green-white checker when they come off the pace laps. They should be either 3 or 4 to go. I'm thinking only 3. So what we get is what we're going to have unless they have problems. Everyone's pacing around, getting ready to go. Again, brought to you tonight by Camplight. It's a wonderful place for all the youth in Virginia, located in Virginia. Alrighty, let's get back to the racing. Take a look, they're all starting to get it back up 2x2. 109, Stephen Kirby in the lead. Steve Mormon in 26 on the outside of him. Ryan Pittman in behind him in the 08. And Ty Bostic on the outside in the 22. Elliott Swoop is in 5th place in 33. Luke Bullard is in 6th place in the 9. The 94 Craig Bridge is in 7th. The 54 David Watts is in 8th. Greg Stone is in 9th position in the 3 car. And William Curran is in the 81 in 10th spot. All right, let's see what we can do with this. The lights are off in the pace car. They're on the backstretch. I'm sure everyone's just thinking now, how are we going to do this without wrecking? Especially Stephen Kirby, because he definitely wants to stay in front and lead this thing for 3 more laps. So let's see how this is going to work out. It's a good looking car. They're all good looking cars. I know Stephen would like to keep the paint on his car and get across the finish line first. Okay, we're coming down the green. The pace truck's going to run off. Pace truck is off. Let's follow the leader around the track. Here we go. That's it. We got 3 to go. The outside lane trying to get something going. You only have 2 cars up front. 3 more farther back. They're trying to catch up in order to get more drafting help to the ones in front. We're trying to see what you can do. Stephen Kirby trying to hold on to the lead. But Steve is right there in the 26 on the outside of him. We're down to 3 to go. Come back across start finish line. That's it. 2 to go. 2 more laps. It'll seem like a lifetime. Steve Merwin is out in the lead at the moment. He jumped ahead of Kirby. Kirby's going to see if he can get up behind him again. They're 3 wide, ladies and gentlemen. The 22 is trying to make a lane in the middle. This could be dangerous. They're going into turn 3. Kirby's definitely pushing Steve in the 26. There's still 3 wide. Okay, Kirby's pulling out on the outside, going to try to get by Mormon. 19's help. 19's giving a shove. Oh, here we go. We're wrecking again. Wrecking again. That was 1 lap to go. We're going to stay with the leader. We're going to stay with the leader for now. They're coming back down. They're coming down for the checker flag. There it is. There's the checker. John Legier in the 19 has taken it. William Curran, the second, is in second place. Ty Bostic is in third. Stephen Kirby is in fourth. Steve Mormon ended up fifth. Elliot Swoop ended up sixth. Ryan Pittman is in seventh. Craig Bridge took eighth. And ninth is Max Torin. And the three of Greg Stone. Let's see if we can grab on to John Legier. See if I can find him here. And drag him up here to have a little chat with me. Hey, John, I started up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
How's it going, buddy?
Hey, man, good race. You came from the back or what? You know, like I was trying to watch the leaders and they were wrecking behind you there, so I didn't get back to see the wreck. But I mean, yeah, you finished really well there.
Yeah, that was a blast. Like the top line just started going.
Yeah, right on, right on. Yeah, who was pushing you? I didn't even notice that because I was watching the wreck and I was watching too many different places at once, actually.
That would be my friend Billy. Like he pushed me all the way to the front. We just kept on trucking.
Right on, right on. Yeah, because you weren't in the top five. At least you just kind of snuck your way in there at the end. And it always says it's the last lap that counts the most.
Yep, when you only need to lead one lap, it's best to lead that last lap.
Right on, right on. All right, well, they're getting ready for the next heat, so I'll let you go. I'll put you back down where you were. Good race, man. Congratulations.
Okay, have fun up there.
Okay, got him back down where he was. We're going to start up with the next race. Again, I don't have my ticker, but we had the 00 of Karikoff. The 5 on the inside of him is Ward. So let's just follow them around. My ticker will be up here in a minute. Young Soccer Keeper 2, let's go Matthew Karikoff. Let's get it Team Southern Esports. Go Team Bridge Racing. Good luck Craig Bridge and Jeff Laraway. Marty Carlo SS says, let's go Kirby. He tried, he definitely tried. Miss Legier said, let's go Legier. Heck yeah, look at my teammate finishing second. That's from True Raider 94. All right. Well, we're into the second heat. There's not a lot of time in between heats here, ladies and gentlemen. We're jumping right in. Hopefully we got most of the bugs out. I do apologize for the first race. There was a lot of bugs in the format. But here we are. We're back and ready to go again. This is the second heat, 15 laps. Should be one fast repair. They have 4 sets of tires, which they're not going to need for 15 laps, obviously. Although the 19 was taking tires, I believe, in the last race. But, of course, he was on his side, and he did tear up his tires. Probably flat-spotted him sliding sideways. Okay, so we have Ward in the 5. And we have Karikoff. I do apologize for the pronunciation. Karikoff in the outside truck of the 00. As soon as we cross the start-finish line, we should have our ticker up to see who is where in the rest of the pack. Okay, pace truck is off. Get ready, get ready, get ready, and here we go, green, green, green. And we're racing. Okay, we have 2 good lines going. 5 Award is cutting down low on the inside. But they're fairly even going into turn 2, heading down towards the backstretch. The 00 looks like he's pulling away on the outside. He's being pushed by the 60 of Philip Beaver, I do believe. See if I can get down a little bit closer and take a look. Really good lineup. The 00 Karakov is on the outside. Zachary Ward in the 5. He's making a run on the outside at the moment. It looks like he's being pushed by the 16, Marty Calvert. And then the 4 of Kane Vandermark is right behind him. Oh, 07. Where's Wes Galwell at? Take a quick look at him. He's back here on the outside. I've run a few super speedways with him over the years. All right, let's go back up to the leader. It should be Zachary Ward still in the lead. He's getting a hard push though. I know he is right in there. All you can see is his engine. He is so far into the rear end of Ward, pushing him down the track. It's just crazy. You can't get any closer than that without getting real personal. All right, let's go back up to job review. We have the 00 now on the outside, but he's all by himself. Other cars are slowly catching up, but it's a slow catch. Go back up to the front lead. We have a couple cars lagging in behind. But the 5, 16, 4, and 27, they're just bang, 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 one right after the other. Again, it's the first time doing the broadcast for you guys. You guys all have decent looking cars without a doubt. I'm really liking the paint jobs on some of these trucks. They're looking good. Okay, there's 00 still trying to get on the outside. Still hoping that somebody's going to go with him. He doesn't have anyone behind him though. The 77's coming up behind him. The 95's there. The 11's looking to join in. But they need to get something going here. Let's jump over to the 95 for a minute. Take a look from overhead. It's still a big line on the inside. There's only the 4 of them on the outside trying to make something happen. They need a couple other trucks to jump up there to give them a hand to get the draft. And it's all about drafting here. We're 5 laps in, coming down to the start-finish line, going for 6. Oh, the 00's a little bit low. A little bit of a wave out of him, but he's all right. He's back up by himself again. The 4 cars on the outside are definitely struggling. They're not making a whole lot of headway. There's the 71, I believe, coming up in the back. He's catching up to the pack. Everyone's just struggling. Oh, we have a little bit of a brake check or something going on by the 69. I believe that was the 69 car. We have Zachary Ward. He's still leading this thing. Marty Calvert is still right behind him, pushing him all the way around the track, followed by Ken Vanmark. Jeff Naron is in 4th in the 27. Then you have the 69 coming up. Oh, that's double O. He's coming up. He's making some headway. Take a look at the double O. He was making some headway, ladies and gentlemen. He seems to be losing it now. He did have a heck of a run there for a minute. There's the trucks going around the corner. They're going across start-finish line. We're down to 8 laps in, 7 laps to go. The 7 is right on the back end of the double O. Now the inside line has definitely gone high all of a sudden. Going around a lap truck, I do believe. I believe that's the 333 of Corey Goodall, and he's down 1 lap now. But we are 3 wide. 3 wide in the 69 in the middle. Trying to get back in line with the 77. Nope, he's going to try to get low with being behind 11. I don't know quite if he knows which lane he wants to pick. He's going to take either one, I guess. All right, this is a good view here. Everyone is minding their P's and Q's at the moment. We still have 3 trucks on the outside. They're getting a little shaky, but they're not too bad. 69's back a little ways. Can't really help the outside lane much as of yet, but he is catching up to them. You have 4 cars out there now. Oh, the 07 is getting a little snaky there for a minute. Take a look. As you can see, they're right there. And you get a lot of side draft. When you start drafting too tight, sometimes these trucks get a little snaky and they just want to go. It's really hard to maintain your line in behind everybody else. Okay, so we now have 6 trucks on the outside. Everyone trying to get that outside lane going. But it's still Zachary Ward on the inside lane leading the way. However, there's the 27 coming up. Let's take a look at his left front suspension. He's going to try to get up around the side of the 16 of Calvert. He's working hard at it. He's got help from the 00 from behind. We're down to 5 laps to go. This is a little bit intense here for the big race here. A little bit later on. Oh, we got trouble. The 4 just ran into him. Oh, okay, we have another spin out in the front. The 00. Everyone maintaining it though. Going back up just a little bit. We're going to take a quick look at that. He was right behind Aaron. He came up, he got a good run on him. Aaron tried to come down and he caught the corner of him, but he maintained it and he was all right to go. All right, we're going to go back up to Chopper again. They're still racing, no yellow on that call. There were 2 or 3 trucks that were spinning, but everyone stayed on the track. And if you spin out to the infield, as long as you stay in the infield, the yellow usually does not come out. But if you spin back out onto the main track, facing the wrong direction, you're going to get yellow every time. So it looked like everyone was able to maintain their speed, course, direction, and head the right way. And in order to not bring out the yellow flag, they didn't cause the problem. Well, however, just saying that, we're going to go back to the 71 because 71 just got nailed. The 1 got into him. Oh, he's on his side. He's sliding a long way on his side. If he doesn't flip back over on his wheels, he probably will need a tow. And by looks of things, he will need a tow. Let's go back and see that again. Back up a little bit more. See if we can get a little bit better angle. Maybe we'll ride along with the 71, see what he's seeing. It was the one that got... All right, we're going to pause there for a second. We'll go jump into the one for a minute. We'll zoom in and get a little bit close and see what we got. Just riding with the one. 71 just got a little sideways, and that was it. He caught the back corner of him, and that was all he could do. This should be a heck of a ride, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a look at 71's windshield. He just riding along, minding his own business, got a little snaky, and there he goes. That is not the view that you want to see when you're racing at Daytona. But at least he didn't flip it all the way over. But he's definitely stuck there. He is definitely be going for a tow. Okay, so Zachary's still doing good. He's still out in the lead of this thing. Followed by Matthew Karikoff. Karikofi. I apologize. I will get your name right. There's a couple guys here in the 95. John, I really need to talk to you to find out how to pronounce your name. All right, so we're waiting. We have 3 to go. It's going to be a green-white checker. So let's get back up to where we are on the pace lap. Go back to TV static. Let's take a look and see everybody getting back in line. Lights are still on the pace car. They should be going off this time around. Lights are still on the pace car. All right. Okay, well, it's definitely not a boring race by any means. Both of the races so far have been action-packed. There's been a little bit of action happening. Lights are still on the pace truck. We have 3 to go. So it will be a green-white checker. The 71 still on pit lane at the moment. Take a quick look at the 71. He looks damaged, and he does not look like he's going to be coming back out. He may be there for a while. Well, he's under tow. He had to be towed. So he could be stuck being towed at the moment. And it looks like he's already 2 laps down. No, 71 is just in the pit. Marty Calvert is 2 laps down. Okay, coming out of turn 4, lights should be going off the pace truck this time around. That'll give them 1 to go, but it will be a green-white checker at this point. So the way the standings are at the moment, we have Zachary Ward in first place in the 5. Matthew Karikofi, I apologize, in the 00. Wes Gallo is all the way up to 3rd place. Look at that, Wes. There you go. Evan and Mick is in the 77 and 4th spot. Mark Ward is in 10 car in the 5th position. John is in the 95 and 6. Philip Beaver in the 60 in the 7th spot. Justin Moyer is in the 11 in the 8th spot. Jeff Naron is in the 27 and 9th. And Daniel Green is in the 99 in the 10th position. All right. So, one lap to green. The lights are off in the pace truck. Going along the backstretch. Everyone 2 by 2. Unfortunately, the 71 is still in the pits. So I would say that he would be out of the race at this moment in time. Now, Zachary Ward in the 5 car, he's pretty much led this whole thing. Matthew with the 00 was been trying to get up past him. This is going to be his best shot. Green-white checker. He's going to need the help of the 77 to give him a big push to get him up there. Because the 5 is definitely a small, very strong truck. He's got a small lead right now. And I dare say he's going to hit the gas when this thing turns green, and he's just going to go. His truck is pulling off. He's getting ready to go green. You watch Zachary, he's going to nail it. I know, I just get that feeling. But Matthew's right there beside him. He's not going to let him get away from him. The 77's right there to push Matthew. But Zachary has some help too. Wes is right there behind him in that green machine. But Matthew is getting a little bit of a headway in the outside lane. The 1 car is trying to make a 3 wide up the middle. Oh, okay, we got 1 car going a little snaky up there, but he straightened it out. The 1 car is still going for it up the middle. The 16 got into the wall, but he's all right. He's holding it. It's going to be a fight to the finish. They're coming down to the start-finish line. Maybe 1 to go, the white flag. Oh, we wreck it on the back. Oh, no, the 16. There's a lot of trucks in the back. Okay, let's go back up to the leader. The 00 jumped ahead. Matthew's up ahead of him. Zachary lost his lead. He's trying. He's going to try to go for it. Oh, we got wrecking in behind them again. That's it. It's a 4-car race now. We're down to a 4-car race. The 00, the 77, the 77's into the 1. They're bouncing off. Parts flying off the 11 car. Matthew's got it. Matthew got it. Looked like Zachary in second. And the 77, Evan Amick was in third, followed by Justin Moyer in fourth. Well, let's see if we can jump back and see some of these accidents that was happening back in the back. Jump back to the previous crash. That was the 95. Get in the middle. Got down into the 10. The 10 went down into Wes. Wes got up, and that was him. That was it. Okay, back up just a hair here. Okay. That's the end of that session. We're jumping back and forth. So it was a 00. Let's see if we can grab on to him. Where are you, Matthew? I'm looking for you in the Discord, but I don't see you. But actually, I don't have a whole lot of time. I won't be able to talk to Matthew. I'll have to come back to him because we're jumping right into the shootout. Everyone's lining up for the shootout right now. They're not wasting any time here tonight at all, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a 30-lap race. Everyone that's raced tonight will be in this race. Everyone's reset. again. One fast repair, 4 sets of tires. And once again, we're brought to you tonight by Camp Light. Love, inspire, give hope, and teach. It's for the young kids. They can always use your support. Donations are more than welcome. By all means, look up creativeworksfarm.org. All right, we're going to be jumping right back into this again. Right out the get-go, we have John Ledger, Matthew Pericalfi. I apologize, Matthew. William Curran, Zachary Ward is in 4th, Ty Bostic in 5th, Evan and Mick, Stephen Kirby, Justin Moyers, Steve Morman, Philip Beaver in 10th. Let's jump back here for a minute, just take a look at the 71 car. His truck looks pretty good back there now. Of course, he was on his side there a little while ago. And there's the 1 car for Woodrum. All right, let's jump back after the leader, because I think we're going to be getting this thing going here. The lights are off on the pace car. They're going into turn 3 now. We have a full car field of 33 cars. Every one of them wants to win Daytona. There's the pace truck. Pace truck is off. All right, John's leading him to the line. Matthew's getting a jump, though. Matthew got a jump right off the get-go. Got a big push by Zach. They're dropping down in line on the inside lane. Take a look from the blimp overhead. We have an outside line, but most of them are on the inside line. Everyone's looking pretty good at this moment in time. Although the 07 looks a little shaky back there, but he's okay, I guess. Matthew has a big jump out in front of Zachary. Something's going on with the 3 car way in the back. He's way back there by himself. Jump back up with the leader. Time to crank it up. Let's take a walk, take a run down and see how the 39 is doing. Get a view of going up the line. Everyone has a good spread between the cars. A little bit shaky, but they're not terrible. Although the 333 is out close to the wall there in front of us. He seems okay there now. Jump back in again. Back up to the leader. I see the 11's getting a little bit shaky there with the 60 pushing him. He seems to settled in though again. Seems okay coming up behind the 77. '77 trying to see what he can do. He's out there by himself. He's trying to catch up to the leaders on the outside. He has the 11 coming up behind him. They have a bit of a line going. But it's just not enough to catch up to Matthew at this moment in time. Matthew just won the last race, I believe, and so he definitely knows how to get this done now. 77's really on the outside corner. Really giving it a big push. 81's dropping down low. Probably didn't like the way the 77 was pushing him. It was a little bit high on that outside line. A little bit close to the wall, maybe. Looks like most of the trucks now have dropped down to the inside line. Take a look at the 26. It seems to be shaking a little bit back there. Riding along with Wes Gallo's truck. Come up to the 26 here and take a look out at his windshield. He's right on the back bumper of the Budweiser. Again, when you're going this fast on this track, the drafting is terrible on these trucks at times. They're not the most aerodynamic vehicle on the track at any given time, especially when you're doing speeds of 180 plus. Well, Wes Gallo just jumped out to the outside line, right up in front of the 333. He figures that the outside line is going to last a little bit better for him. There was a gap. Maybe Wes is going to fill that gap. And Goodall is going to take advantage of it. Go down and take a look and see what Mr. Green is looking at out his windshield coming up behind Pittman. Just kind of running through these different trucks. There's the 66. Cabot. Everyone's doing good so far, but we're only 8 laps in. We have 32 laps to go. We have a long way to go before this race gets over with. I would jump in and try to drag up someone to have a chat in the booth, see how things are going, but I think these guys all have their hands full at the moment. Let's drop back down to Olson. And see what he can see out the windshield of his truck. He's coming up behind Green at the back end. We're going to take a look. I wanted to get up here and take a look at the 16 because the 16 is going 3 wide, it looks like. But he's back onto the outside again. Oh, we have a wreck. We have a wreck. The 00's into it. It's a big wreck. Oh my, it's a big wreck. All right, let's take a look. Jump back here a little bit. Let's see if we can find out where this all began. Oh, we have to go back up a little bit further. It's up to the 00. And see what happened. He was spun around backwards. Looks like he was in the thick of it. Oh, it may have been Zachary, but Zachary may have gave the 00 a little bit too much of a push. Got him a little sideways. Oh, no, actually the 00 came up. Got a little sideways, and that was it. That's all she wrote. That is a major, major problem. We have a lot of fast repairs being used today. There are truck parts everywhere. It's a used truck parking lot right there. Pit lane is going to be busy. I'll take a quick look down at pit lane. Who do we have? We have the 24 coming into pit lane, looks like. No, it's the 26. The 26 is coming in. He took a fast repair, you can see it. He's taking 4 tires as well. I dare say there's a lot of really bad damaged vehicles on the track right now. 26 came in because he had to. I'm sure the rest of them are waiting for the pits to open so that way they can pull in without taking a penalty. Something tells me the 26 did not have an option. I have a lot of trucks coming in now. Just about the whole field be coming in for this. Yes, it looks like everyone's coming into pit lane now. There will be a lot of repairs going on. There's Zachary. 00. He's coming into his pits. The 81 right behind him. The 19's in. 4 tires. Probably a fast repair. Although with only 12 laps in, do you really want a chance taking the fast repair? You need to have your truck in good shape, no damage, otherwise it'll slow you down drastically. However, that was the big one, but is there a bigger one coming? That's the question. That is going to be the question that's has yet to be answered. So we have the 60 car now is in the lead. Philip Beaver. Philip Beaver's in the 60 car. He's in the lead. Everyone else is all playing catch up. They're on the back stretch going into turn 3. Back, take a look. The 4. Take a look and see the 66. Everyone's trying to play catch up. Take a look at the 109. They're all spaced out. Go back up to the leader. So we're only 12 laps in of 40. So again, we have like 28 laps to go. Be 27 coming across the stripe here now. Lights are off on the pace truck. 1 lap to green. Time to bunch it up, boys. Let's get her done. We'll get everyone back in line, 2 by 2. So once again, I'd like to mention that this is my first race with this league. I do apologize for some technical difficulties. Had to go at the start of the race, the start of the evening, for the first 15 lapper. But give me a couple more races. I am still fairly new to broadcasting, but I will do what I can. And I'm sure I will get better every time I do it. Much like some of these guys, they'll do a little bit better every time they do it. Eventually, they'll win a race or two. And that's open for everyone on the track at the moment. It is Daytona. It is a crapshoot. Any one person can win this thing. PCC 5757 saying, go Matt. Way to go, Matthew. Young Soccer Keeper 2. It's Parakoff. Parakoff, thank you. I am terrible with pronunciation with names. Thank you very much. As long as I can remember it a little bit later on. So Philip Beaver's in the front. Zachary Ward is in second. Mark Ward is in third. Kane Vandermark is in fourth. Jeff Neron is in fifth. The pace car is off. Here we go. Let's go racing, boys. 5 car Zach is out in front again. Oh, the 60's in the wall. They're wrecking already. Okay, let's go back. Take a look. See what happened to the 60. See if we can follow this through. He got hit by the 10. Just nudged a little bit. That was all it took. Then everyone got into it again. If you didn't use a fast repair last time, you might need it this time. A lot of trucks spun out on this race. A lot of them. The 64 is going the wrong way. Everyone's going the wrong way. Let's see who else was in that. See if we can get a little bit better look at something. Different angles. 07. Let's see how you made out, Wes. They were all wrecking. No one had anywhere to go. The 1 and the 81 got tied up together. The 3 was in it, the 26, the 16, the 10, the 64, 66. A lot of trucks were in this crash at this moment in time. We're going to go back up to the leader. Zachary seems to have gotten away with minimal damage. He's the only car back there waiting on the pace truck. Everyone else is 20 seconds behind him, trying to play catch up. Oh, Zachary's going back into pit lane. Let's follow him into the pits. See what he's going in for. He's going in for tires, fast repair. It looked like he survived that. It looked like he was ahead of everything that was going on. Just going in for fuel and back out again by the looks of it. Take a look at pit lane. A lot of cars coming into pit lane here now. 94 is coming in. The 00 is coming in. A lot of vehicles are on the pit lane now at the moment. A lot of them, if they're not doing too much for damage, they're probably just getting some gas and away they go again. Because again, I believe you only have 21 laps of fuel. So if we're 16 laps in, That'll take you a little bit farther down the road. It still wouldn't be enough to finish the race with. You probably will still have to come back in the pits for another splash of gas. However, take gas when you can get it. Pit lane was a busy spot. Come back up to the leader. So now we have the 27 in the lead. Jeff Narron. Looks like Zachary Ward has got sent back down to third spot. In behind the 99, Daniel Green. All right, let's take a look at the pace truck. The lights are off. One lap to green. They better bunch it up. A lot of trucks that were on pit lane are all trying to play catch up to the leader. Just going into turn one. Everyone will have a chance to catch up before they get back to the green flag. So we have a lot of trucks that were doing fairly good that really are hurting or really lost a lot of places by getting caught up in some unfortunate accidents. We have everyone bunching up in the backstretch now. Again, we're coming to green. We still have a half a dozen cars trying to play catch up to the back of the field. Going into turn three. It's a 66 on the outside, 27 on the inside. Followed by the 5 and the 8. The 3 and the 66. And the 00, Matthew's still in it. Matthew's still up there in 7th place. Trying to hang on. He was doing so well earlier, but he's gone for a bit of a ride these past couple accidents that we've had. Okay, everyone's all bunched together. Pace truck's going to be going off. Focus on the leader. Coming to green. Green, green, green. Gray 7-5 and the 3 all glued together, trying to push each other right to the front. The 99 is being pushed by the 8. The 55's on the inside lane. Let's go take a quick look and see what's going on with the 55. He's running real slow down there on the inside. He's not bothering anybody, though. He's back by himself. So let's go back up to the leader. Not quite sure what was going on with the 55, but we'll carry on. We got 3 wide. Farther back in the pack, but we're still maintaining a good speed. Oh, we have a wreck. We have a wreck in the back. Caution is out for it. See if we can pick it up. Go where the crash was. See if we can find it. Looking for it, looking for it, looking for it. There it is there. Looks like the 99 was involved in it. 99 just looks like he came down a little bit. The 66 came up a little bit into the back quarter panel. A little bit of a net code. And that's what turned it, everyone crooked. 94 is in. 99. Yes, sir. All right, well, time to re-rack him again. With halfway, we're 20 laps in. Halfway around the track. 20 more laps. Some of these guys, I'm sure, are saying, will this night ever end? Everyone's bunched up in the backstretch. There's the 99 coming up behind everyone. I'm not sure if he's hurting or if he's just making up his time in the back. I have to wait and see how many people go into the pit lane. I see the 26 is in pit lane at the moment. See if we have some more takers for pit lane coming in. We have a few takers. Like the 27, the 3, the 64. A lot of them. 333. 99, 55. A lot of people coming in. Getting tires, getting fuel. You should be able to make it. If it's 21 laps worth of fuel, there will be about 19 laps to go by the time they get to green again. 18 probably. So they might be able to make it on fuel from here if they top up. Back out and find the pace truck. I could be wrong. I think Zachary's back up the front. Yeah, Zachary is in the lead again. Right behind the pace truck. Followed by the 3 and then the 19. With John Ligier. And the 00. Matt, you're doing really well. You're staying up there, buddy. All right, let's go back to the mix and let's take a look and watch while everyone gets out there 2 by 2. The lights are still on the pace truck. So I bet you we're going to have 18 laps to go when we take the green again. A lot of cars are racing to get off of pit lane at the moment. There's still 2 or 3 cars on the pit lane. In for repairs. Back up to the leader. Riding along with Corey Goodall. He's closer to the back at the moment. Back in 20th position. He's kind of riding along. There's Brandon Fielder trying to catch up to the pack. All right, well, let's jump back up to the leader again. Looks like Zachary wants to take the outside line this time around. Greg Stone on the inside. Lights are off on the pace truck. Pace truck is off. Here we go. Green, green, green. It's time to crank it up a little bit. Let's see if they can make a fuel lap around. I apologize, trying to find someone. Couldn't quite find them. Looks like he was off the track. But we have Zachary still in the lead. There's Matthew right on his tail again. I'll tell you what, these two guys know how to drive a truck at Daytona. They're definitely working really well together. They're slowly pulling away from the rest of the field, which is surprising. I'm sure the pack will be catching up with them directly. We're down to 17 laps to go. Let's jump into the 60 car for a minute, take a look. Everyone's trying to catch up to him on the outside line. He's up there by himself, leading the pack on the outside, trying to catch up with Zachary and Matthew. Getting a run. Looks like William Curran in the 81 is giving them a big push. Jump in with William. He's right on his back end. Oh, Beaver jumped down. Left him out there by himself. Over the 10's going to come up and try to give him a push. Oh, Wes Gallo. The three of them might be able to make something happen in the outside lane with the help of the 8 and the... Oh! The 10's down. 10's down. Oh, they're wrecking in the back, too. Let's take it back up. We have a yellow flag out again. Okay, the 10 got down just a little bit. The 00 came up just a little bit. Caught him. 19. The 27 spun around. Take a look at the 27, see what's going on with that. Yes, sir. 27 got around, the 2 got around, the 26 around, the 36 got hit by the 11. 27 still going backwards. Everyone is messed up, and again we have the yellow flag. There's the 16 just kind of sneaking by. getting around on the outside. Yes, sir. It's definitely a fun, interesting race, but that is Daytona. Daytona is what you get. Again, it's the luck of the draw for a lot of the time that you're racing at Daytona. Jump in with Zach, though. Zach doesn't look like he's in the lead any longer. Looks like he dropped back a little bit. Looks like the 81 is up in ahead of him. And I believe that's Philip Beaver up ahead of him in the 60 car. Yes, it is. Well, it appears that Philip is the leader of this race. When he crosses the start-finish line, it'll reset the ticker. Because then it looks like it's the 81 after him. And then, of course, it's the 5 after him. And it's showing Wes Gallo will be behind him, which it is. Wes Gallo is up in 4th spot. And the 55, who had trouble earlier, he is up in the 6th position by the looks of things. Following Mr. Ward in the 10. So it is Daytona. Daytona, you change position on a regular basis. It's a crapshoot. Some people really love the big tracks. Personally, I love the big tracks. I love racing at the big tracks. I love side drafting. I love tail drafting. I love everything to do with it. Until, of course, you wreck at 200 miles an hour. Then it's not nearly as much fun. Team Bridge Racing is not happy with the outcome of the race so far. We have 13 laps to go, though. We're getting there. It's counting down. There'll probably be 11 to go by the time you go across the start-finish line. There's a bunch of cars coming off of pit lane at the moment. So what we have right now, we have Philip Beaver in first position. William Carin in the 81 in second. Zachary Ward in third. Wes Gallo is in fourth in the 07 car. Mark Ward in the 10 car is in fifth position. Jeffrey Belk in the 55 is in sixth. Matthew Karkoff, I apologize, is in seventh. Greg Stone is in the 3 car in the 8th position. Max Tron is in the 8 car in 9th position, and Jeff Laraway in the 71 is in 10th. So that's your top 10 at this moment in time. The lights are off in the pace truck. So we're going into coming out of turn 2, onto the back straightaway. Let's see if we can get everyone lined up and ready to go for these last few laps. Philip Beaver does not want to have any more issues for the rest of the race. He wants to stay up front, let Zach give him a good push, get him going, and keep him up front. Although I think William on the outside is going to have something to say with that, with Wes pushing him on the outside. Lights are off on the pace truck. Race truck will be pulling off here. Race truck is off. We're coming to the green flag. What can Philip do with it? Come on, Zach, give him a push. That's what he needs. When he takes a jump, he's out front by a car length. Zach's giving him a good push in the back. Wes is trying to push William. Wes is right on his back end. Going to push him for the lead. He's got to run. 55 behind him. They're pretty much neck and neck going into turn 4. There's Philip pulling ahead a little bit on the straightaway. Okay, we're down to 11 to go. 10 to go across the line. Oh, 71 bounced off the wall, but he maintained it. He's all good. Everyone out is looking good so far. Wes is right on his back bumper, though, pushing. He's trying to get Curran to the lead, which he does. So William and Wes, 1 and 2. And the 3 car of Greg is right behind. Oh, they're wrecking again. Back it back. Back it up some. Get back into the previous crash. Oh, the 5 got around Zachary. Just got nailed. Let's take a look at the 5. Go back and take a look. See what happened. Looks like it happened in front of him. No, it was the 5. The 5 was involved in it. The 5 slid up. The 55 came down and the 5 went up a little bit. That was all she wrote. Oh, and he got nailed again. Let's take a look inside his cockpit and take a look right along with the 5. See what happened to him. He was coming up behind Beaver in the 60. He just got nailed from behind. Oh, got nailed. Spun around again. Oh, that was a heck of a hit. That was a big hit for sure. The 16 was involved in it. Take a quick look right along with the 16 for a minute. See what he saw from the helicopter. We'll take a look. They're all wrecking up in front. Oh, he blacked out. There's the 8 car. Let's see what the 8 car's seeing. Eight car. All right, the 8 car spun around. Only about 7 cars got out of that mess. Only about 7 of them. So that resets everybody again. Wes Gallo's up front. The 81's up front. Greg is okay. I'll go with the 3. Take a look and see what he sees and see what's going on behind him. The 60's okay. The 10 looks like it's okay. The 3 looks okay. Doesn't look too bad. The 8. We have a lot of cars in on pit lane though. So we'll have to see how many of them are coming back out. Because there may be a few of them that ran out of fast repairs and that's it for the day. They may not be coming back out onto the track again. But right there's your leader right there at the moment. William Caron. Wes Gallo right behind him. So William again, 8 to go. Probably be only about 6 to go by the time he crosses the line for the green. And he is still just hoping to get this night over with. Let them all wreck behind me. I don't care. I just want to get to the front of the pack, stay here, and don't get in any trouble. But we'll have to wait and see. Because there's still a lot of bad things can happen in 6 or 7 laps. One lap to green. Lights are off in the pace truck. Wes has a chance to do something with this if he can jump up there and stay up there. It just depends on whether the 60 is going to give him a big push or not. He was pushing Phillip earlier, so maybe Phillip will return the favor for Wes. It's hard to say. I know Greg in the 3 car, he's right there behind William, and I'm sure he's ready to give him a big shove up to the front as well. Go along the back straightaway. Let's going to take a quick look. Where is the 00? The 00 is still in the pack. He's still back there. Where's the 5? The 5 is still back there, but he's way at the back end of the line. He's way at the back. So he has a lot of ground. Fast truck, but he had a lot of damage, so he's going to have to do a lot of work to get back up to the front of the pack. So right now it's all up to William and Wes with help of Greg and Phillip. Turn 3 going into turn 4. Let's see what we can do to make this happen for either one of these guys. Any one of these guys have a chance. 6 or 7 laps left. I've seen cars go from the back to the front in 2 laps. You get a good draft, you can get crazy fast. Okay, pace car's off. Get ready. Ready. There we go. Green, green, green. Wes and William, side by side. Wes got a little bit of a lead going into turn 1. Williams coming back up on the inside. The 60 of Phillip is trying to give him a shove. Give shove up to Wes. Get him going. Almost neck and neck again. Wes has him by a little bit, but not by much. Now he's got a car length. We have 6 laps to go. The 81 getting a little bit of a push by the 3. It's enough to put him in the lead. They're 3 wide farther back. 4 wide almost. That's just something waiting to happen right there, back in the back in the pack. 3 or 4 wide is never a good thing. Not with only 5 or 6 laps to go in the race. They straighten themselves out in the back. The 3, Greg is still trying to give William a big push. He does. But the 60's on to the 7. The 07's getting the shove, but they're just trading it back and forth between the 2 of them. There's Wes coming back up. He's got a lead again. Go back up to chopper view, get a better look at it. Wes is up there, but he's losing his. Oh, the caution's out. Caution's out again. Jump back to the pack. Oh, it was in the 8. Farther back. Take a look. See if I can find out where this was going on. Oh, it looked like the 19. Yeah, it's the 19 and the 8. Looked like he got just a little bit of a hit. Take a look. The 08 came up on the 19. Oh, no, they accordioned a little bit. They all fetched up. 19 fetched up. The 8 got in the back of him. I don't think there was anything that the 8 could have done. He had a good run, and he had nowhere to go. All right, let's go back up to the leader. And that would be Wes. Wes is now catching up to the pace truck. With 3 to go, we're going to be back down to a green-white checker again. Seems to be the theme of the night, green-white checkers. So again, there's no points on this race. This is a fun race after the 2 heat races. The heat races determine the positioning of the trucks for next week's season opener. This is just a fun Bud Shootout that the boys wanted to get out and get a little bit of practice in before the season starts. But any race you win is a race you won. Can't take it away from you. So with the green-white checker, I'm sure Wes is sitting there ready to go. But also Williams right behind him saying, I want a piece of this as well. I want to be in the winner's circle. So we're going to have to find out in just a couple short laps to find out who is actually doing better than the other. Marshall Rhodes 3343. Don't count out to 5 yet. Let's go, Mark. Well, let's see, where is the 5? The 5 is currently he's down there in 20th, I believe. Again, 3 laps to go. Anything is possible. All right. Come back here and see where the 9 is. The 109. Don't even see him on the track at the moment. Take a look at the 77. See where he might be. He's on pit lane. How about the 11? There we go. There's 11 of Justin Moyers. He's just tooling along there. He is in, wait for my ticker to come back up again. He's in the 15th position at this moment in time. The 55 still on pit lane. The 16, Marty Calvert. He is unfortunately back in the 22nd position at the moment. Just kind of going through the field, just kind of see who's out there, where they are. There's Eric Olson. He's in the 64 car. He is currently in the 16th position. Get back to the 99 car, Daniel Green. I believe he's in the 19th position at the moment. Yes, he is. The 00 actually is back in the 18th position. He's been doing good. But now he's back way deep in the field. All right, well, let's jump back up to the leader because the lights are off the pace truck. One lap to green. And we're going into turn 2 at the moment. There's the 55. He's out of the pits, coming around. Going to try to catch up to the pack before they go to the green flag. Excuse me. Wes is on the inside, William on the outside. Phillip is right behind Wes, and Greg Stone is right behind William. So it's going to be a fight to the finish. Will it be one of these 4 trucks, or is it going to be someone farther back in the pack? 81 and 3 are teammates. Look for them to hook up on the outside here and finish first and second. That's from True Raider 94. Marshall Road says, I wish I was out there racing with the guys, and I'll be back there soon, I hope. Appreciate you guys broadcasting the race tonight. Thanks a lot. Again, my first broadcasting with this crew, and I am new at broadcasting. But it is something I think I'm going to enjoy, and I think I'm going to enjoy running with this league. It looks like a good group of guys. All right. Pace car is going to be pulling off. Pace car is off. Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Wes is going to floor it. Go, go, go. But there's William on the outside. Jump up to the chopper. William has got a heck of a jump off the lead. Followed by Greg. They're both going down low. I think that's the 39 coming up on the outside of Brandon Fielder. Oh, the 3's going back and forth. No, West got in the back end of him. Give him a push. Gotta call out the yellow again. I'm surprised it's not out yet. They're still racing. They're still racing. 2 laps to go. I'm amazed that the yellow flag did not come out for that wreck. Wes is dropping way back there now. I'm sure he probably thought the yellow was going to come out too. He might have let off it a little bit. Needs a big push. Dropping down low. There's the 3 getting up beside. Okay, the 81 is still out in the front. William is still out in front. The 60 is right there beside him. You have the 10. And oh, there we go. We're wrecking again. There we go. It's wrecking. 1 to go. That's okay. Phillip's still out in the front. Man, that's bad. The 07 and the 16. Hooked right up, engine to engine. And there's William. Crossing the line. He took it. Let's go back and take a look at that wreck. That was just amazing. We'll go back here and take a quick look at this. I can't believe the 07 of Wes. And I don't know who he got in. Oh, with the 26 maybe? Oh, the 16. Hood to hood. I'll tell you what, I've never seen that before on the track. That's a lot of trucks getting damaged again. So it looks like we have William Curran, the 8 of Max Trollin, Chandler Chabot in the 55 for third, 22 for Ty Bostic, the 71 Jeff Laraway, the 27 Jeff Nairn, the 333 Corey Goodall is in 7th, Luke Bullard in 9th, in the 8th I should say, in the 9 car, Brandon Fielder in the 39 in 9th, and Ryan Pittman is in 10th. I'm going to see if I can go down and get a hold of William, bring him up. Hey, William, we got a copy. Tired up in the booth.
10-4, buddy.
Hey, man, good run. Oh, my goodness, you were holding them off for a long time there.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was crazy. That was fun. Had a good push from a teammate there, old Greg, and it looked like all hell broke loose behind me, and it kind of just worked out in my favor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you were the only truck going. Yeah, like nobody else was going behind you. You drove away from it. Everybody else was wrecking.
Oh yeah, I seen the water start to part behind me, and I was like, I don't think nobody's gonna get a run on me from here. I think I'm good to go.
Well, I mean, it's not a points race. It's just sort of like a little trial run before the season actually starts next week. But yeah, you get a feel for it anyway. You'll be back to Daytona next week. You think you're going to take first place again?
This place is so unpredictable. I've learned a lot racing these places, gotten a lot better at it, know when to take runs, when not. Next week's a lot longer race, probably more chaos is around the corner, but we'll be back. We'll be ready to go.
Right on, right on. All right, well, I would keep it, man. Congratulations. I brought you in first as the winner because I got to try to track down everybody else. I'm going to try to put you.
Well, good luck. I think they all died on the backstretch.
Well, I think they were a little bit preoccupied. Anyway, I'll try to put you back down in the booth, or if you can take yourself back down to your teammates there, I'll go see if I can find the second place guy.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you. Max Train. Where the hell's Max Train? All right. Let's see if we can find him. I can't seem to see him in the track here. Let's take a look. Okay, well, let's see if we can find Chandler. I don't see him in the chat box either. Well, that's unfortunate. So, I guess we only get to talk to the leader of that race, the winner of the race, William in the 81. And I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to broadcast, a lot of fun to watch. And yes, if this is the start of the league, it looks like it's going to be a fun season. So I look forward to being a broadcaster for you guys. And I promise I'll get a little bit better with a few less technical difficulties. Alrighty, that's it for me. Have a great night, everyone. And keep racing.